This is Bad Karma Wrestling.
Give me a hell yeah!
With no gimmick Nick Johnston.
It doesn't matter how you feel!
And David Double D Dykstra.
And welcome everyone. Bad Karma Wrestling. BK Dub.
BK Dub. BK Dub.
We're in the building. No gimmicks Nick Johnston. And to my right,
David Double D Dykstra.
yes sir. We're ready to roll today. We're chilling at the Illinois Media School. Ready to rock and roll. It's a little dark in the hallways, but that's okay.
Yeah, it's all right. No one likes us. It's fine.
There we
That's
go.
how we like it.
We gotta
Heel turn.
Exactly. Someone said we got to keep the lights on. We're trying. We're literally trying. But here we are. We're talking AEW, WWE, and everything else in between today. You got Saturday night's main event coming up this weekend. We got Royal Rumble right around the corner. Got some good shows. Had some good shows that just recently happened. We're talking a little AEW to get us started off here. So let's go ahead and do so.
Let's do it.
Yeah. All right. So it's kind of speculation and just what's going on. A lot of reports across the board. Who's going what's going where. A lot of, I don't know, people are upset. A lot of rumors flying around. So kind of, I don't know, it's kind of tough to grasp what's even going on. So
Drama.
my question is, yeah.
Nothing but drama in the AEWs.
Yeah, biggest one would probably be Ricky Starks. We just quick out here, like what to do here? What the heck is going on with Ricky Starks? Is here to stay. He requested his release, was not given his release from TK. What to do? The reports are that he has said he's open to any creative. So he's willing to work, but just hasn't been seen on the TV. What's going on?
I'll be very honest with you. There's a reason TK's not going to let him get released. He's going to WWE.
Yeah.
As soon as his contract's up.
Yeah, it makes sense. I mean, personally, you could do some. You can definitely do some stuff with him. He's got the charisma. He's got the mic skills. I think there's a little bit of He's got a little mix about a lot of people. He's not really his own guy. I think he could stand out maybe, but again, he might be a guy that actually gets lost in the shuffle in WWE.
I don't think so. I would probably put him if they go straight main roster with him. I would probably put him same tier as probably LA Knight.
This is Bad Karma
Wrestling.
I mean, he could be a big fish in a small pond in NXT, but then you do the exact same thing. You're gonna run out of opportunities and things for him to do there, and then he's gonna go to He's gonna go to the main roster, and probably if he got lost in the shuffle in AEW, what's stopping him from getting lost in the shuffle in WWE?
I think there's more to this story than leading the eye.
Well, yeah, I think it really did truly stem from him going to WrestleMania without anyone really knowing, and that's It's still kind of a little bit of a 50-50.
That's petty.
Yeah,
that's petty. They've got to understand what. You're gonna get mad at Buddy Murphy because he goes to watch Rhea at Mania when they're married? Like, to me,
Did he do that?
I'm just saying to give it like an equivalent. Like, this is Cody Rhodes' best friend.
Yeah, but I think it's also like you got caught red-handed on security camera.
Well, I mean,
when you probably said I wasn't gonna go, and then he ended up going.
Do you think he actually said, or he just didn't say anything? And it
could have been either way.
It's best to ask for forgiveness than for permission, kind of thing.
Well,
which is where I would lean more towards. And he didn't think that Tony would have such an issue with it, which he shouldn't. I mean, it's reported all the time that people are backstage, all the time.
Yeah, but then you're okay with your guy going to the enemies and just like, okay, let him talk and let him hear a bunch of contract probably talk from a bunch of people, a bunch of agents and stuff like that. I wouldn't be cool with it either.
Well, that's where you have to have, if you've got great creative and you've got a great plan for Ricky, then it shouldn't matter because that stuff doesn't then leads to him being cool with staying at AEW.
Sure. And honestly, for me, at the end of the day, if Ricky's over to a degree, but if he really wanted to stay in the limelight and be the mainstay, he had that opportunity. I think he kind of left away. I don't know. I think he kind of dropped the ball on himself.
I think you could say both probably did. I think you got injured right when he.
I don't think it was really bad.
Right before or after they got the tag championships.
Maybe. But he still had a solid match with Danielson, and then just nothing really came from it. So.
Well,
Well, yeah, might be seeing Ricky on the wayside. A couple. I mean, there's also the report. We can kind of get into it before we get into the others. Like, Britt Baker, what to do there.
It's weird now.
Because I'm hearing a bunch.
ahead.
I'm hearing a bunch of rumors, and again, it's all up in the air because I don't know if you. I kind of mentioned this beforehand. This guy Ibu of Wrestle Purist on Twitter, he's been throwing around a bunch of AEW speculation, allegation, rumors, drama. Some people are starting to say these are straight up lies because some are being even confirmed by the talent that these things aren't true. So this guy, like I said, Ibu of Wrestle Purist is just getting his name tracked through the mud, and it started off with his Britt Baker thing where he claimed it was a joke, and now there's some truth to it. Now there's not. So again, I can't even tell who's being real and who's not at this point. So again, the rumor being possibly that Britt Baker, with all the drama, breaking up with Adam Cole, that she may have cheated on him, this, that, and the other. So I can't really make heads or tails of it.
I saw a funny one where they were reacting to it, and it was a picture of her and Tony Schiavone together. Almost puked in my mouth.
Well, I really doubt it's that. I doubt it's that. But
here's the thing: there's a lot of speculation going on, like you said. Whether it was she cheated on Adam Cole, or there's a lot of talent saying she's difficult to work with, and it's funny to me that now that she's off television, all this is starting to come out.
Sure, but I mean, it was kind of already there when MJF had that little spat with her.
I've never heard that she's hard to work with the other females. Never once have I ever heard
Well,
that.
then there was also the whole Serena Deeb thing. She's kind of trying to basically bury her and shoot that way. So I don't know. I think she kind of stirs the pot a little bit. Maybe not with the gals. Maybe I think she knows to have that that sort of security blanket. But it seems to me that she's starting to stir the pot a little bit, maybe more than she should.
Well, that comes with having a little bit of an ego.
Oh, of course. I mean, everyone does.
And knowing that you're probably one of the best female wrestlers on that show.
Yeah.
And you should get probably a little bit bigger of a push. Her match with Mercedes was horrible. And I don't know if I blame it on her or if I blame it on Mercedes.
Maybe just a clash of styles. They haven't been wrestling each other beforehand. So, yeah, interesting to see how that falls out as well. I mean, between those two big names. But here's another one. Also, I guess in the who's going where. Ray Phoenix put up another picture of himself in a straitjacket, if you saw that. But it was actually Tom Pestock. I don't know. Formerly known as Baron Corbin, was actually sticking up for TK over the week, talking about Ray Phoenix and his contract situation. If we also saw Tom, I'm just gonna go ahead and call him Tom. Not a first name basis with him now. Went ahead and performed at the GCW show. He was doing a bare knuckle, just no ropes match with. Oh my goodness. Forgot who was up against, but I'll find that out in just a little bit. Well, he ended up losing, but it seems like that's going to be his little stretch right now. He said he has no real interest in joining AEW as of right now, but confirmed that Baron Corbin, the name Baron Corbin, is dead. But yeah, that was just a long-winded way of saying, what are your thoughts on the Ray Phoenix situation? Anything with Baron Corbin sticking up for TK?
Once again, TK doing this because he knows as soon as that contract's up or he releases him, bye-bye.
Yeah.
He's headed to WWE. Everybody knows that. Everybody. And they're just biding time right now in WWE with Penta, by the way. What's up, Penta? Another great match. I love that they're putting him with people that he can have great matches with.
I think that's the good route to go still, because you still just showcase what he can do, because not – for everybody that says, "Oh, he's from this, that, and the other," they didn't see. They're just getting him for the first time.
All I want, and I'll leave it at this, and then we'll move forward for when Phoenix comes in. I just need Motor City Machine Guns and Lucha Brothers.
Yeah, that'd be great.
That's all I want.
That'd be great.
Maybe a triple threat with DIY.
Put it up on a ladder.
Oh,
put those tactiles
good
on a
night.
ladder.
Good night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
that ought to be
Yeah.
fun. Here we are. Oh, I'm sorry. You got something, guys? What's up? Okay, just yeah. Sorry, just making sure.
Shut it down, Suits. Shut it down.
It's basically still going around with people leaving, but this is kind of I don't know, making up for the person that's leaving. With Malachi Black on the move, Brody King went ahead and got the rights secure for the name the Hounds of Hell.
Love it.
Man, what a name right there.
They need to come out to some of his music.
Yes, I think his personal theme is his own song. But yes, I think that would be the move for sure. God's Hate, great band, great crazy name, but God, it's been a pretty solid music with Brody King as the front runner, as the lead man. I say this every time. If you look at their Spotify, the picture is him jumping into the crowd. Brody King, big old 300 pounds of him, stage diving.
I'm out. I'm out.
Yeah, no, I'm good. Sorry, Brody. You're eating that concrete. But regardless, I think it's a pretty good. Is this a good sign for the members of House of Black overall?
I think here's my thing. I think it's a great sign for Brody.
Yeah.
Give Brody a little bit of a push now, making him ipso facto kind of the leader of that group.
Yeah, that or they might kind of push it on to Julia in some sort of way.
I don't want that.
Okay.
I want Brody to stand in front. I think Brody's probably a huge star in the making.
I think he is too. I mean, he can talk. He's very well versed in that sort of way. And then, like you said, he just moves. The way that big man moves around is kind of crazy. So.
And I think you're just, once again, no offense to anybody. Y'all can take it or leave it for what it is. I think eventually Buddy Murphy is leaving to go to WWE.
I don't think it's as quick as.
No,
like
he
a couple months.
he just re-signed with AEW.
So probably that this might be his last contract, and that could be fine. He might have just done as much as he can in AEW and go back and be with his gal. That would be the right way to go. Yeah, just the other added part that we had in here was you can kind of hear the change. You know, the writing on the wall. Julia Hart's lyrics in her song went from being "the house always wins" to "the heart always wins." So. You know, like I said, with Malachi's basically gone. We already talked about it last week. We think he's going to be number 13 for the Royal Rumble. So.
That'd be awesome. Listen, there's also if that music hits, the roof pops off that place.
Yeah, 100%.
No. Malachi Black, Aleister Black knows nothing about Lucha Libre.
Yeah. Which also I saw the reports on him where collectively a lot of people went ahead and like, hey, how do you feel about him leaving it? And basically it was something to like good. I don't mind that he's going.
AEW?
Yeah, AEW.
Oh yeah, he was a pain in the ass there from what I understand.
Yeah, it just
he and TK never clicked.
Yeah, we had mentioned it last week. I think he was taking extended injuries that may not have been injuries this time off, and then also just never wanting to basically job to anybody, which it's got to be a give and a take. So it's tough there. Moving on, just on to some actual action, some dynamite here and there. So I thought this was cool. Strike while the iron's hot. Hurt Syndicate win the tag team titles. From my understanding, that there was actually no real plans for this to end up happening. But I think this is actually a solid move.
I'll be very honest with you. You could almost have called this. I mean, it's not a technical squash match, but it was damn close to being a squash. There was very little offense from Private Party.
Yeah.
And they kept bringing up the fact. You knew it was going to happen because they kept bringing up the fact that Bobby Lashley has never held the tag team championship.
I noticed that too. They hammered that over your head at least 6 times, I think. I think MVP set it up, and then Excalibur spiked it at least 3 or 4 times.
Oh yeah, it was not good.
It was the moves and the tag match was okay. I really liked that table spot at the beginning, but overall, I mean it was very much it was very. You saw it coming from a mile away.
By the way, real quick, what happened to the Trios Championship in AEW? It's just gone.
No, I think. Oh no, sorry. I think ROH, the ROH Trios title belongs to.
No, they're the same. One and the same now.
Oh yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
then Dustin and Sammy Guevara have it.
No, those are the tag belts.
They have both.
Did they beat?
I saw Dustin with 2 belts.
Did they beat Death Riders?
They must have.
See,
They're
that's what I thought.
They're still the Trios tag titles. Okay.
Don't wear them at all, ever.
No one in that faction wears belts. They got the world title.
got 'em all
They got a world
locked up.
title in the briefcase. You think they're gonna proudly wear the Trios titles around their
All
waist?
right. I see what they're doing. Okay.
Okay.
All right. They're holding, so now they're holding 2 titles hostage.
Yeah. Well,
And
4 if we want to do the quick.
And continually beat the crap out of Cope.
Yeah. Beating up Jeff Jarrett, who.
They took out one of the Outrunners
Oh yeah. Oh, that's right. Yeah.
with the concerto.
That's not good. They're gonna look out trying to
Come back.
They're gonna try and take out Jeff Jarrett because if Jeff Jarrett beats Claudio, then he gets a title shot.
Okay, time out. We need
All
to
right.
talk about this for a
Sidebar.
second.
Need 30 seconds on this one. Full timeout, actually. Sorry.
The hell you doing putting Jeff Jarrett with MJF?
He is the last outlaw. Damn it.
The hell are you doing putting him with MJF? Poor man can't even get through a solo promo, let alone a promo with MJF around.
Yeah, I'm seeing a lot of things there too, where some people may even think that MJF might be checked out from this storyline already. But I mean that's just one speculation. But
It's stupid.
I'm not jumping up and down for an MJF versus Jeff Jarrett storyline. I think
I want it to be a squash match where he completely just blows over Jeff Jarrett, and Jeff Jarrett just puts his boots in the middle of the ring and walks off.
Oh my God, it can't be just that. It can't be like that.
No, they're going to build it up that Jeff Jarrett is the next contender for Moxley.
Yeah.
No one wants that.
No, I guess not.
Ever.
Yeah,
Ever.
He gets good pops. They were in Tennessee. They were in the South this week.
Jerry Lawler still gets pops in Tennessee.
Yeah, that was a weird bring up because he's got I don't know, people are not too fond of him anymore from certain stories. So,
Puppies.
yeah.
It makes absolute. You go anywhere else in the country and people give 0 poos about Jeff Jarrett.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
My question is this Daniel Bryant in the background? Or Bryan Danielson in the background?
Just giving him one more go.
Giving him a last push?
It could be.
Psh, push Dustin.
Could be that, yeah.
Push Dustin instead.
Yeah. Still with Mark Henry on that one from last week. Dude, just listen to Dustin Rhodes. Yeah.
You keep messing up TK, and these guys are going to end up going to WWE and being kick-ass producers in WWE.
That could be the case. Finally, well, speaking of someone that could be probably on the producing side, Christopher Daniels' final match at Collision.
I heard that was nasty.
Yeah, it was a pretty gnarly match. I watched it.
I'm going to have to watch it. I did not get to see it, but I heard
he
all
was
about it.
just leaking the whole time, which
He's a good bleeder.
Oh, yes, he is. That bald head makes it more just easier to be cut open. But, 32-year career had to end, unfortunately, due to a doctor telling him, like, hey, you gotta stop. But, I mean, the Fallen Angel is a good way to go out, push a storyline, pushes a guy that.
Do you think
that
this
needs
turns Paige face?
I don't know.
Because you kind of saw that moment where he realized he done effed up.
I think so, but then but here's the thing. I don't want to ruin it for you, but at the very end of it, he wins. He walks off.
No. I'm talking about on Dynamite.
Oh.
When they had their little.
Oh, okay.
promo
My apologies. I completely forgot. Yeah, no, that could be the case there. Yeah, it could be a little bit of a heel turn after that. Maybe going too far. He hits the Angel's wings on him as after the match was
He
all
used
done.
it to win his match.
Yeah. So.
This week.
Yeah. Oh, there you go, man.
Although I will say this, the fact that he came out and stared down MJF, I'll take MJF Adam Page any day of the week.
100%.
You want to give me Adam Page MJF? I'll take that.
Do you have a favorite Christopher? I know very niche, but do you have a favorite Christopher Daniels match, moment, anything from Christopher Daniels, any big storyline? Curry Man,
Anything Curry Man, I absolutely love.
I mean, yeah, Curryman.
He was the original. He was the original Suicide as well, too.
Original Suicide. I think he might have even had a play, and I don't think he was, but I think he probably still had a hand in helping with Shark Boys to some degree. But overall, I mean, personally, my favorite will always be the triple threat: him, AJ Styles, and Samoa Joe.
Nothing will ever touch that.
So I mean, one of the greatest matches, if not of all, of TNA history, probably.
Yeah,
ever, so
I would say.
Good job for him. Amazing career, and he had a really sweet little Instagram post. It said his whole family when he came off the plane and came home, just whole living room, whole kitchen was just pictures of old matches, just him celebrating, cake everywhere. So it was really, really nice to see. So
that's nice.
Shout out to Christopher Daniels. Is there anything else looming in the AEW realm? Anything from Dynamite Collision we didn't really touch upon? I mean, Ricochet, I feel like people put him in a box, but damn it, he's killing it right now. I don't care what anybody says.
He's doing well.
He's working well right now with what he's got.
Insider was told that the viral audio clip of Tony Khan burying Britt Baker in a private meeting with WBD execs is an AI generated and absolutely not real.
Okay.
Love that. Other than that, no. I believe these things. Tony's got to start stepping it up.
Yes.
The matches are better on Dynamite and Collision. They have been. But so is Raw.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
So
wrestling
is
across the
SmackDown.
board is getting better every single time.
They're letting them go.
And for what it's worth, I mean, again, it's one page, it's one influencing site, but Wrestle Purist had him as the least voted Booker of the Year behind Triple H. I think even DPW was higher than him, which is, I guess, is like 3 podcasters to put together a wrestling league, and they're booking better matches according to Wrestle Purist. So
I could tell you right now that if I were booking AEW and you and I were booking AEW, the storylines would be infinitely better.
I would hope so. I would hope so to a certain extent.
That's right. You can find me at ddykstra7795 @gmail.com.
Yep.
You can find him. Nick, what is your Gmail?
Same thing as that, just instead of 6351, it's 4223.
Oh,
yeah, there you go. Well, Kevin Love, Michael Jordan action. Last one really quick. Gabe Kidd, I went ahead and had a little Twitter tirade. I can maybe pull it up really quick, but essentially saying, hey, dear all wrestlers over 50 years old, hang it up.
Stop.
No need
wrestling.
to be. Yeah. So Gabe Kidd, yeah, that could be the case.
I swear to, we'll talk about that here in a little bit, man. If that's a thing, I'm done.
What, with Gabe Kidd?
No.
Oh, with
we'll talk Rumble here in a little bit.
Okay, yeah, with you're talking about with Ric Flair coming back. Okay. Let me see if I can find it really quick. Because I don't think he deleted it. Well, funny enough, speaking of deleted tweets, I saw that Chelsea Green deleted her tweet about Tessa Blanchard, about her being racist or hard to work with. So
well, everybody knows Tessa Blanchard.
And Tessa Blanchard,
we
saw that. Did you see the chants? Just straight up, she's a racist.
No, wow.
Yeah, she won the title against Jordan Grace, and that was the chance afterward. She's a racist at the TNA show.
What title did Grace? Did Slamovich come out and win it from Blanchard then?
I don't know if it was the Knockouts title. They might have another women's title. Oh, was the Knockouts title? Okay, well, there you go. Here's the Gabe Kidd tweet. If you're a pro wrestler touching 50, over 50, I got some advice for you. All in caps, by the way. Some serious advice from a serious young vet. Get a girlfriend. Join a golf or summit. Learn how to enjoy time with your friends without picturing your next entrance. Stop thinking, regardless of what you've done in your career, that you still have to be in the main event. You're an unk now, bro. Let it go like your name was Elsa. Pisses me off that these butthurt bitches acting like gatekeepers when the reality is you walk like you're trying to hold in a fart. Say hi to your mom from me whilst you're at it. Kind regards, Gabe Kid 0115.
Now, see, to me, that's kayfabe,
Yes. Yeah.
but it's funny.
I think yes, it's a touch of both. It's a little reality, and it's a little bit of he's trying to put it. He's putting on this on this right now, where he's just going. I don't want to be this. He's just kind of being the renegade right now, which I can kind of
100.
yeah, I can kind of get around. So we'll see what Gabe Kid does. I think he's pretty young. He's like my age, so he's like 27, 28 years old. So he's got some time ahead of him for sure. So if we're good on AEW.
Yeah.
We'll take a quick breather when we're talking WWE, some contract negotiations, some shots at some old wrestlers. We'll be back in just a little bit. Back on wrestling.
Hey, watch your mouth. Wine. I'll just put a quarter in the swear jar. Once it's filled, we get a Coors party after work. I've been drinking Coors since my college days. The cold draft taste is second to none. Yeah, worth a recorder, am I right? You know it, mother.
Hey, you get those reports done?
Yeah. No. You, sir. Attention, employees.
The staff meeting, scheduled for this evening, will now be held tomorrow early as
Who's all? Dudes, we're only 75 cents short. Oh, shh. Where's the boss? Hey, sir, go yourself. You're fired!
The Chicagoland area has a large number of lonely dogs currently filling shelter pens, just waiting to find a family. Nothing adds warmth to a home like a wagging tail and a warm pair of brown eyes. If you are considering adding a dog to your household, visit the Anderson Animal Shelter, where adoption counselors can assist you in selecting your new best friend. Make your house a home. Adopt a shelter dog. To see a current list of adoptees, visit their website at www.andersonanimalshelter.org or meet them in person at 1000 South LaFox Street in South Elgin. Don't have room in the home for a new furry family member? Donations of toys, collars, and soft or hard non-perishable dog food are always accepted and are greatly appreciated. All animals are spayed or neutered and are waiting with tails wagging to find a loving home. Visit 1000 South LaFox Street in South Elgin or www.andersonanimalshelter.org for more details.
This is Bad Karma Wrestling
Give me a hell yeah.
with No Gimmick Nick Johnston
It doesn't matter how you feel.
and David Double D Dykstra.
Welcome back. Bad Karma Wrestling in the building. Double D Dykstra. No gimmicks, Nick Johnston. We're ready to roll. We're ready to rumble. Royal Rumble on the horizon. And potentially someone that could have been there, but contract negotiations came up beforehand. We're talking WWE. We're talking about Alexa Bliss. Return. Her return was at a halt, according to reports. A lot of stuff was popping was coming in. The Wyatt Six had made a move to SmackDown, so a lot of speculation is like, oh, they're on the move. Maybe someone else is too. But again, like I just mentioned, the reports are that her camp said, "Hey WWE, we want some new perks. We know that you or she's gonna make you guys a lot of money, so we want some of that too."
I'll read it right off
Okay,
the
go for
dirt
it.
sheet.
Yeah, go for it.
PW Insider says WWE wanted Alexa Bliss to return to Raw under her old contract, but her camp wanted to negotiate a new deal with enhanced perks. The two sides
Rightfully
reached
so.
an impasse, so one of those perks they did not like, and that's why plans for her return on January 13th episode of Raw were scrapped.
That's a shame. Definitely a shame right there. Yeah, I mean, if she does come back, one, that would be a huge pop at the Rumble. That would be a huge pop just in general because haven't seen her since 2023. Kind of crazy to think that.
Had a kid.
I believe
married.
there's some injury. And then if it had any sort of way, I mean,
I think she was dealing with a lot of
Mental.
depression,
Yeah.
mental illness. Because, honest to God, I think her and Bray were pretty close.
I was just about to say that. I think the passing of Bray Wyatt did have a personal, real effect on her, and rightfully so. It had an effect on a lot of people in that same sort of way.
I cried.
It was probably that, the emotional side of it. Again, we mentioned that she just had a kid not too long ago as well. Injury probably pile up as well. So all across the board, a lot of things probably factored into her not returning, and it's just a shame that this was part of it. But I'm on her side in that sense. Go get your money, because the TKO has showed time already that they don't care about anything that isn't a dollar sign.
Yeah.
So go get your money, Alexa, because you're going to make them a fist load of money. What do they say?
And
money over fist type deal? Yeah.
Hand over fist.
Hand over fist. Thank you.
Yeah, you're good. You're good. But tons.
Yes, exactly right. I mean, between her, Rhea, they're gonna make
And
that division. A ton of money.
Here's an idea, Alexa. Let your contract run out.
That could be the case. Yeah.
You would be huge in AEW.
Yeah, you would be. She would be
Huge.
the top. She might be the top free agent of this entire year if that was able to land
Yep.
either way. So, I mean, again, I think everyone knows the capability of what she has there. So I don't think they're gonna let her go in that regard. But she's gonna get paid, and rightfully so. So maybe make that Wyatt 6 faction actually worth something.
Shots.
Yeah. Let's see. Coming now, we got CM Punk had a nice little comment about Hulk Hogan and Hulkamania.
So good. So good.
CM Punk during a promo on Raw took a shot at Hulk Hogan, saying, "I'll throw that basically saying I'll throw that dusty ass over the ropes, and Hulkamania will be dead." And it got no heat. Backstage was laughing at it.
Creative was laughing at it. That's huge.
Yeah, again, according to Sean Ross Sapp of Fightful Select, yeah, exactly that. There was no heat, and people laughed about it backstage. So, I mean, again, it was unscripted. He's taking a shot. He's been the master of unscripted this, unscripted that. But
Pipe bombs.
Yeah, pipe bombs and everything like that. So, it's low-hanging fruit for sure, but might as well. I mean, it don't matter. He's just getting heat on himself in that sort of way too. So, or not real heat, but yeah. CM Punk taking a shot there. CM Punk was also in the news too. He's mad at the internet. Shocker. Mad at the internet. Mad at wrestling fans for using wrestling terms wrong and actually heat being one of the words. Yeah. Just old man yelling at clouds type deal. Yeah, we did do that. Exactly right. We did that not too long ago. A little history, Wrestling 101, little little vocab words. Exactly right. So, I mean, sure. I'm like I said, I see that and I'm like, yeah, that's Abe Simpson yelling at the sky.
You damn kids and your rock and roll.
Yeah. So yeah, there you go. He's just good old boy, just having some fun, I suppose. Next up, this Saturday, coming up tomorrow, we got another Saturday night's main event.
I'm going to have to profusely apologize to my girlfriend.
Because that went from there was nothing on, babe, to
There's no wrestling, no football. We could just have a good night. Crap.
Son of a.
I may record it and watch it Sunday morning because
There you
games don't start until later.
There you go. That might be the move. But Saturday night's main event looking decent. I believe
Decent, nothing. It's stacked.
Sure, yeah. Like I said, Shawn Michaels is the
Moderator.
mouthpiece. Yeah, there we go. Moderator between Cody and Kevin Owens.
I want him to come out in his short shorts.
Yeah, that ought to be good. How's that gonna pop off?
Does Kevin attack HBK?
I hope so.
Pile driver on HBK, bro.
He kicks that eyeball
H
straight.
comes out and just punches Kevin.
Yeah.
Oh, please, God, please.
Either that, or just a straight up probably a power bomb through the table. You know that table's not gonna last.
Somebody's getting it.
It's between the Buffalo Bills table or I don't know what's worse, a Buffalo Bills table or possibly a table at the contract negotiation. I don't know what's going to be imploded first, but that's going to be the case there. In terms of actual matches, the Women's World Championship is on the line. Rhea Ripley taking on Nia Jax, who just came off of her one title reign, possibly onto the next. So how long will this next Nia Jax title reign will be? How long will it be? A couple years?
Stop your shenanigans, man. Good night.
No, obviously Rhea going to walk away.
Oh, no. Go with your girl, bro. Stick with your guns there, buddy.
I did and I didn't have a chance, but I'm going to have to still go with Nia Jax, even though it's not going to happen. But someone has to vote for it.
It's going to be interesting to see how Rhea's finisher goes.
Sure, yeah. That would be a feat of strength for sure.
No offense to Nia, but she is not the most athletic about being able to help people out with their moves.
I'm sure that could be the case.
Off the top of your head, can you remember how the Elimination Chamber ended?
Not off the top of my head. Maybe a power bomb off of the buckle or something like that.
Could have been, yeah, it could have been the case. Something like that.
That sounds more likely.
Yeah.
I could be wrong, too. I mean, I'll say this much. When Tiffy Time did happen, the most impressive thing about the Tiffy Time thing happening was Bianca Belair doing the kiss of death.
Ah, yeah.
To Nia Jax. I did not know that Bianca Belair had it like that.
Well, I didn't know that you could just start matches with the person on the floor. I guess that's what we can do now. All right, yeah. Whatever. We just make up our own rules now.
Listen, they can't be knocked out.
She basically was. She was defenseless. The referee should be fined. Yeah, I think so. Or not, he wasn't
He
knocked
cashed
out.
in on Big Show.
Yeah.
Whoa. Okay.
Well, this is another transition to somewhat of a big guy, too. Braun Strowman taking on Jacob Fatu. We saw kind of the next chapter in this,
maybe.
In what has been like a Hogwarts type of giant, just a huge chapter book. Another chapter in this Bloodline storyline, potentially the couple members falling off, this new Bloodline no more.
I loved this promo.
So Jacob Fatu may be going on a little singles run, and I think this might be the first. This might be a squash match. I think Jacob Fatu should just beat the tar out of Braun Strowman and just really make it.
No,
make a
Strowman's
statement.
going to hit his running slam, and Jacob's going to get right up from it.
Yeah, okay, I like that too.
And then it's Jacob time.
Let
me give you a little something from the dirt sheets.
Okay.
WWE's current plan is to stop using the Bloodline name for Solo Sikoa's faction with Tama Tonga Loa, according to WrestleVotes on Backstage Pass. This change is likely a result of Roman Reigns being the only tribal chief in WWE after winning Tribal Combat on the debut of Netflix.
Yeah,
it'd be interesting if they come up with what the new nickname is going to be, or the new faction name is going to be.
Why they gave up so quick on Solo?
Did they though? I think they're telling a story.
I think they just been trying to evolve the story to something else, not give up on it, just move into something different.
Sure, but then
And
you created a guy that just can't beat Roman when that was his main goal, and now he's kind of just like, okay, on to the next thing.
Then, and let's be very, very real when we say this. The moment Jacob Fatu stepped into a WWE ring, Solo Sikoa meant nothing.
I think that's fair to say. That's very fair. That's very fair because
they purposely, even in war games, purposely kept Jacob Fatu and Roman Reigns apart.
Yeah, I think you're right on that one.
SmackDown's ratings have gone down 10% since Tonga Loa got injured.
Oh, good God.
Tonga
Yep,
Loa.
he's the whole reason we tune in to watch Tonga Loa.
The Tonga Loa curve. Oh boy, oh boy. On to the next one for the IC title. Braun Breaker, Sheamus to Sheamus finally get the
Christ.
Grand Slam.
Please.
I don't think it's going to be here on Saturday Night's Main Event. Probably they're gonna keep going until Mania or something. Oh my god! This will be Sheamus' WrestleMania moment when he wins the IC title. Yes, they do this all the time, and oh my, it's long-term storytelling. You sheep. Yeah, that's what they call it.
You sheep.
It's ridiculous.
I want Sheamus, but I think you're right. Braun's gonna win.
Yeah, I mean, there's no reason to take this off of Braun right now. I mean, again, just for the.
Although he's doing nothing with it either, so.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, exactly right. He doesn't really need it, I don't believe, but I think it's still right for him to have it. Finally, World Heavyweight title, Gunther, Jey Uso.
Wait a minute, we're missing one.
Are we?
There's only 5 segments.
I thought Sammy had a match. Or is that next Monday?
That was.
By the way,
Yeah, that's next Monday.
there's some kind of long-term storytelling going on with Sammy.
Sure.
They are talking about how he can't win the big one way too much.
Okay, that could be the case.
Way
Did you see
too much.
CM Punk's reaction to him finding out that Sami Zayn lost to Johnny Knoxville at Mania?
No.
He was dumbfounded. He heard it and he goes, "What?" They're at a press conference. I think they did a media
He didn't
scrum.
watch Mania? That's surprising to me.
No, he was too busy making awful movies that no one was watching. Straight to Netflix, bums. No.
His opponent moved over to SmackDown, Karrion Kross was lurking behind Sami Zayn.
Who was lurking behind? Just some.
Karrion Kross
Oh, okay.
was lurking behind saying, I don't like that.
Or he's going for Seth Rollins. It could be either or.
Karrion Kross.
That'd be a big step up for Karrion Kross's character.
Man, they had a little bit of an opportunity with him, and they
It
dropped
got destroyed the moment he put on that gladiator helmet.
Yeah. Like I said, he had a nice little NXT run. And again, just they had a wet fart right there. Man, oh man.
Screw you, Vince.
Yeah. So Saturday night's main event looking pretty good, and like we mentioned, we were talking about this off air beforehand that Hulk Hogan out, Jesse Ventura back in for the second Saturday night's main event. Yeah,
the
I think
less
so.
Hogan, the better.
Yeah, you want another. This is
Hogan,
he is
you don't
racist
even
chant.
need money that bad, man. Just ride off into the sunset and be happy.
Yeah, it's honestly, like I say, it's just a little upsetting to see him in any sort of way right now. Between he's banged up, he can't really walk
He
at all.
can't walk at
So
all.
to just throw him out there and for him to get booed like that, it's still just it's upsetting all across the board. But I did see again.
It's what happens when you're a Trump supporter in a blue state, man. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
And you're a racist.
For what it's worth, I mean, congratulations to his daughter. Just had twins, Brooke Hogan.
Damn it, more child support I gotta pay. Son of a...
More you gotta pay. There you go. How you doing? There you go. Final one right here on the WWE side of things. I mean, we might have some other
Go
news.
for it. Because I actually love this question.
Who needs a bigger reality check here? Joe Hendry or Jeff Hardy? Because Joe Hendry thinks he's getting a promo battle with John Cena, while Jeff Hardy wants to have a retirement match with, ready for this one, folks, Roman Reigns.
Okay, so I actually saw the.
So who's more delusional?
I actually saw the Joe Hendry one. He's got a valid point.
He's also got a good story with it, too.
Okay.
Cena did put up the TNA logo on his Twitter account.
Imagine John Cena being at the Impact Zone.
I'm not saying it's going to happen at the Impact Zone.
I don't think so either. There's no way that's happening.
I think, honest to God, I think it would be brilliant if it did. These are two guys that could actually cut each other up pretty good. And he said that it's a dream match for him, so why not let Cena go after the TNA World title?
Yeah, I guess, that's right. He beat Nick Nemeth. That's right.
I'm
What's
just-
up, bud?
I'm making a case for that. People are having a problem with it because if you're going to give him the 17th world title being the TNA title, then Ric Flair has 27 titles with the title for all the titles he's won in other.
Okay. So you're again.
Still not the most. Jerry Lawler holds the world record for that.
Yeah, I mean,
Jerry Lawler's held like 86 world titles.
R-Truth is like 104-time 24/7 title holder.
Yeah.
Raven has held the hardcore title 54 times. I mean, it's
There's other. And as far as I don't like that for Jeff. For his final match.
No, not at all.
He needs somebody that can ebb and flow with him. You know who I think his final match should be with before
Punk, probably.
Yep, Punk. Punk
Yeah.
or Orton. One of the two. Because those Orton and Hardy had a great chemistry together. Especially when Orton put that screwdriver into Jeff's ear hole and twisted it.
Yeah, that was brutal. I could see that. I was maybe thinking Copeland at Edge, but that would be maybe Matt Hardy. But
Matt just needs to try and walk off.
Just walk in general. Yeah. Yeah. This one's tough. This one's tough for sure. I'm on really. Yeah. I don't really care to see either. If that's fair.
I'm more about the Hendry and Cena thing because it could be comedy gold.
Every time I try and get into a Joe Hendry segment or a match, I don't know what it is. I just can't do it. It's too much. I feel like it's just too much hype. Too much hype. Everyone just. I don't know. Maybe not my cup of tea. Still. No, not at all. I think it's probably one of the cheesiest, probably the most brutal theme songs. It's so dorky. It's so corny.
Good Lord.
I don't care. And he seems like a very corny guy too. So whatever. Last one I saw before we get a couple more actually. WWE confirmed for London 2026. You waking up for that?
Yeah.
I just again I say this every time.
No, it'll happen. It'll happen at 1 o'clock in the afternoon, like it does every other time they're in London.
Yeah. I'm over the international crowds are better. Like they don't add anything other than just singing and carry. It's just karaoke night for them, and they steal it away every single time.
He's such a purist.
It's so annoying. Because they make it all about themselves. They don't care about what's happening in the ring. They just go, If you want to do that, go to a soccer game. Just enjoy it. Just enjoy it there. You bring your bugle. You can bring all that there. You can scream and dance and do whatever you want.
Listen.
It's ridiculous.
I love when things irritate Nick because then he gets emotional about it. He gets his bees in a bonnet and just goes off, and it's fun to watch.
Yeah, it's annoying.
I completely 100% disagree with him, but that's why we are who we are. I think those audiences add to the matches.
There was one that I did like though. It was the Dakota Kai one. Da 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 da. Dakota Kai. Da 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 da. Dakota Kai.
You gotta admit the AJ Styles one in France was pretty good.
Which one was that? When they were just singing with him?
I'll
have to look that one up. And when they were just jumping up and down?
No, dude, anytime you can get you should know this, Mr. Cameraman, anytime you can get a prone camera to just start bouncing because it's violent.
Yeah, it was that crowd was a ruckus. Yeah, that was good. How about Nikki Bella possibly returning?
Stop! There's no reason for this to even be talked about.
Thank you.
You know what would be great is if she showed up for the Rumble and right after her AJ Lee showed up and just completely took her out.
That could be the case, honestly. I mean,
I would enjoy that oh so much.
I personally just don't see.
You know who's not going to show up? Brie.
Yeah.
The more liked one.
Yeah. Probably the better wrestler.
Guaranteed the better wrestler.
Yeah. I just don't see who this is for.
First
honestly.
off, I don't think she can keep up with the girls now.
No way.
I mean,
she couldn't keep up then.
We saw it. You brought this up while we were off air. You saw it at Evolution and even these more recent Royal Rumbles.
Like the Mae Young Classic or whatever.
When the newer generation takes on the divas of old, those divas cannot keep up because these girls are that much better.
Yeah, they're actually athletic. And
The only one that can is Michelle McCool. She is a freak of nature.
Fair enough. Finally, yeah, just one really quick one. Kurt Angle was on Chris Van Vliet. Thank you very much. He was on the Chris Van Vliet's podcast. He heard he doesn't like the nickname Perk Angle, and if you're not aware, you were, Perk Angle is what TNA or what fans refer to the TNA version of Kurt Angle when he was in TNA in that 2006 through like 2010s range. And from what we understand, Kurt Angle was on a lot of Percocet. He was on a lot of drugs. He was at a really, really bad stage of his life. So he went on to say, like, hey, I know the fans aren't making fun of me, but I really don't like the nickname of Perk Angle. And he went on to say, like, for that exact reason. So fans were like, okay, we'll stop calling you that. And it was actually like the first time I've seen like the internet get a W.
Respect.
Yes, exactly right. Respect across the board. I think people were like, okay, we'll just refer to you as TNA Angle from now on from that time period, and it seems like it's going to be a good go. So if you refer to him as Perk Angle, that's fine. It's all for yucks, but it clearly, it's the wrestling fans have said, hey, we want to respect him. We love you, Kurt, so we'll stop. So I love that. Yeah.
Exciting and new.
Exactly. For all the times that at least for me, like I harp on the internet and say you guys are savages. Good job, actually, taking a step down. So awesome job, guys. Anything else? Raw, SmackDown, NXT related?
We're good.
Coolio. In that sense, we'll be checking up on SmackDown tonight. Saturday night's main event tomorrow. So it should be good. So when we return, we enter Scotty's world, but it's also kind of the Watch Mojo world all at the same time. We're counting down some top wrestlers when we return here on Bad Karma Wrestling.
Throughout the 1960s, 70s, and 80s, Judy Finelli established herself as a masterful juggler and performer, making appearances everywhere from Carnegie Hall to Sesame Street. With her loving heart, she has brought warm smiles to children everywhere she has performed. She even started the San Francisco School for the Circus Arts, but shortly after, she was diagnosed with multiple sclerosis, and by 2004, she was completely paralyzed. In celebration of her accomplishments and to fight the illness that had crippled Judy, a group of students from the San Francisco Clown College have compiled the perfect holiday present for those who want to laugh and to help those struggling with the illness. The goal has been set at $1 million raised, with 100% of any dollar made to be donated to the Judy Finelli Fund, which is helping find a cure to multiple sclerosis. Visit www.circuscenter.org to make a donation or to purchase a framed Naked Clown photo or the full Naked Clown 12-month calendar. Remember, 100% of every dollar is donated and goes to fighting MS.
Man, I'm so hungry. I need somewhere to eat fast. I have no idea where to go.
Psst. Hola, me llamo El Taco de Taco. You know where to go for the amazing taste that'll have you craving more? Taco Bell.
Can I get 20 tacos, please?
You got it.
Thanks, Taco.
De nada.
Good. That's it. Eat the tacos.
Taco Bell. Live más.
This is Bad Karma Wrestling.
Give me a hell yeah.
With no gimmick Nick Johnston.
It doesn't matter how you feel.
And David Double D Dykstra.
Hello. Bad Karma Wrestling in the building. Nick Johnston. They will Double D Extra. Ready to roll. We got Scotty's World.
Scotty's World.
This is Scotty's World. He had mentioned right here. This is Watch Mojo's top 20 wrestling entrance music. Okay, wrestling entrance music. Now, is this? Did they qualify it with anything in their video, or is this just?
I think they just went off of how iconic it is in wrestling.
Okay.
Look at him actually being a good executive producer
Look
/
at that.
technical director.
I like that. Exactly right.
Maybe you can also
Okay. All right. Let's go ahead.
There's obviously going to be some that are live right now.
Let me
There's even some on there that are going to be in the Rumble.
let me see if I can get like there we go. I'll just put my phone on there so I can kind of lock it. Okay, that'll work. So I can kind of block it off. Nice shirt, by the way. Didn't see that beforehand. Rocking a new Cody shirt. Okay, all right. This is actually this is a solid start at number 20, so I can only imagine how it goes from here. So at number 20, Booyaka Booyaka 619, Rey Mysterio.
Solid.
The POD version.
Yeah. The POD version for sure.
I got him to crack one day. We were doing the Hinsdale Central Classic, Holiday Classic. It was 6:19 left on the clock. I go, Booyaka Booyaka, 6:19 left here in the first quarter. And
I had to beat myself out.
I had him, for like a minute. It was just all me.
It'd be a
doing
great
play-by-play.
slam dunk call too.
Booyaka, booyaka! Yeah, that would be great. That would be actually absolutely fantastic. So number 20, Rey Mysterio. Okay, solid start right there. Number 19, Evolution's line in the sand. Evolution is a mystery.
Man, I was never a huge fan of Evolution.
I like the song though. I think that's properly right. That's with Watch Mojo. If the order might not be correct, but as long as it's in there, I think that might be the right move because Watch Mojo is. Yeah, the the highly anticipated wrestling countdown from Watch Mojo. Number 18. Let's see here. Seth Rollins is Visionary song. So is this the new one? Okay, so the new one.
Okay.
I can kind of see that now, the way that everyone cheers and it carries on. Yeah, okay. Number 17, CM Punk's Cult of Personality.
That should be way higher.
I would argue this Fire Burns is probably better.
No, Cult of Personality.
Yeah. All right. Roman Reigns, Head of the Table. I don't really.
No. And if it's not on this list, I'm going to flip my crap. But there's a better.
The Shield version should be on there.
Shield
for sure.
version's way better.
We'll see if we get there. Caned Burned. I love that one. Who run the world, run, blah, 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 blah.
I just like the way it starts.
Yeah, that's fair. Number 14, The Undertaker, Rest in Peace.
That should be way higher.
I like the Attitude Era, the Ministry of Darkness one too, better. Though, like the dun 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 dun, like the heavy.
Can't go wrong with Kid Rock either.
Yeah, that's true.
American Badass was really good.
That's true.
Too. I am
American Badass. Yeah, exactly. Number 13, Cody Rhodes' Kingdom. Feels like there's some recency bias.
There's better.
Yeah. What? What's?
Oh, good.
How?
Why?
I don't know how.
Why?
That's okay. Number 12. This one should be way higher. Edge's Metalingus. That should be That should be top 5.
I think it should be 1.
Yeah, it could be.
I legitimately call Edge's song for WWE the greatest entrance song ever.
Yeah.
You think you know me?
Yeah.
I became an Alter Bridge fan just because of that song.
That is a great point. That is cause for maybe being number 1 overall. Completely converting to a band because of that one. Yeah, I think that's a really good point.
And they're a great band.
Yeah, they are. They are not that bad. I think I've actually seen them live before. Let's see, where was I on? Yeah, so just Edge, Nando. Number 11, Kurt Angle's Metal. I like that one too. I think it's very.
By the way,
iconic.
I do
the
love
"You Suck" chant.
I do love that they're trying to get Gable with the "You Suck" stuff now.
I don't like it.
I love it.
I don't like them regurgitating.
They're not forcing.
They kind of are though.
No, because they're hitting it right at the right time.
But he's literally doing Kurt Angle. He's cosplaying Kurt Angle. He's been doing it. That he's leading the charge of a band, a tag team, similar to how they gave him Charlie Haas and Shelton Benjamin.
All-American Academy, baby.
Yeah. Let's see. Now we're getting to the top 10. Triple H, The Game. Time to play the game.
Of course.
I mean, yeah, just the historic, obviously, and you can't go wrong with Lemmy. So Number 9, Batista's I Walk Alone.
See, never been a fan of that song.
Really?
Yes.
Really?
Yeah.
I like that
Never
song.
been a fan of Batista, so
I love that, and just acting like Batista doing the pyro. Is the best
Xavier
part of
Woods liking that song boggles my mind.
that. Why?
He just does.
He just likes the song.
By the way, just real quick.
Yeah, sidebar.
New Day coming out in no gear whatsoever, jeans and
Oh, that was their new gimmick? That was their new bit?
jeans.
Okay.
Kofi wrestled in jeans.
Okay.
Black jeans.
Oh, my. Okay, all right. Go for it.
I mean, I'm okay with it.
Yeah. Let's see. Ooh, I like this one. Number 8, not Judas, but Break the Walls Down for Chris Jericho. Yeah.
That one will always have a special place in my heart just because of the countdown.
Yeah, 100%. The return in the mid 2000s. His debut in 2000.
Yeah.
That was I think it was on my birthday on that day, so that's kind of cool. Regardless, great pick right there. Randy Orton, Voices at number 7.
I'm okay with that.
Voices in my head, they come to me. Yeah. Again, these are all. I mean, they're hitting all the high points. They're hitting the right ones. Number 6. This one might be controversial, just because it could be even a little bit higher, depending on who you are. Degeneration X. Are you ready?
It's top 5.
Yeah.
Top
Like
5.
it just hit the outside of it at number 6, so we have to see a stellar top 5. Let's see who we got here. One I was just thinking about, Shawn Michaels, Sexy Boy.
I mean, it's iconic, but
It's also one of those as soon as you hear you know who's coming out.
Yeah.
That's kind of what I was. If I can listen to the first beat or first second and know who it is, that makes it historic and that makes it in the right spot. So.
We're going a lot off that.
Yeah, exactly. No, immediately.
Also, David, you're probably going to hear it on Saturday, and you're going to go,
We're the only one where I would be like, wait, who is that? Would maybe be the Roman Reigns one, which just because I feel like it's just so generic. It's just like, oh, it's just like church choir almost a little bit. Number 4, John Cena. My time is now. The time is now. It says.
yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
I like his thugonomics one better, but that's just me.
It's the dun, 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 dun. You hear that, you know you know who it is. Dun, 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 dun.
It's always going to be this word life.
To the point where I think you could also point it on a certain grading scale too.
Did you realize this? He's a multi-platinum artist.
Oh yeah, because the CD. I have a copy of it, by the way. Love it.
He did.
Do it. Go out on top. No need to have anything else. That's also what I would probably say. If you hear these songs outside of the wrestling, if you hear them at a sporting event, that's probably another good sign that this is a really good song. And I'm pretty sure they play the John Cena song from time to time at places. I've heard him play. Yeah, I hear him play. I've heard people play Metalingus before.
Undertaker's has always played.
Yeah,
on
gong.
Third downs.
Yeah, exactly. Speaking of third, number 3, The Rock's Electrifying. No, just straight up no.
It's The Rock.
It might be the if you smell part
that
people hear. And
totally.
then if you hear
I've got 2 in my head right now that I'm shocked aren't on this list.
Well, they could be because we have 2 more spots left to go.
They're not.
Number 2, Hulk Hogan's Real American.
God, yes, it's iconic. But if I never have to hear that song again, I'll be a happy camper.
When it comes crashing down and it hurts inside. And number 1, obviously, the glass crashes. You know who's coming to beat your ass. It's Stone Cold. I won't do what you tell me. I didn't even know that's what you called it, but yeah, I just thought it was called glass crashing.
I mean, for me, and this may be recency, but Wyatt's original song was
who?
Bray Wyatt's original song was top notch.
Yeah, that was up there for sure.
Top notch. Malachi Black's.
Yeah.
I watched people headbang to that in front of us when he came out for NXT. It was awesome.
I would say maybe the collection of RV. I liked RVD's.
The Shield not being on there is ridiculous.
Yeah. Delta Shield, didn't it? That's much better than the Roman Reigns song. I mean, I think by a mile. Man. I mean, you can go through the catalog, literally any.
Macho
I think
Man.
we made the joke like a jobber's song in like the Attitude Era is just better than any like main eventer song today.
I texted him at like 2 o'clock
Yeah.
in the morning last week. I was like, why is Bobby Roode
Oh!
good? He did nothing.
Glorious?
Yeah,
Glorious
Glorious,
is
yes.
amazing.
Oh my God.
That's what I was
Yeah.
because it came. WWE did best debuts.
Yeah.
And I was watching
Debuts?
Debuts. 2 o'clock in the morning. I'm watching. I'm like, why did this guy have
Well,
such a good entrance?
he had I think he got injured. He had a neck
injured his
injury.
neck.
Text him and ask
Oh
him
shit.
why.
Concussion first,
Yeah.
then the neck injury. Do you know what got that song? It wasn't even supposed to be Bobby Roode's song.
Yeah, I forgot who that. Yeah, it was supposed to be someone else's.
Do you know who got him over with that song? Johnny Gargano and Tommaso Ciampa. You know how they did the little thing with the RKO?
Yeah.
They did that with Glorious. They'd play the song and it'd just be random places like in urinals and stuff like that. And Rude would walk out of like a stall and just look at them and walk out. It was just it was hilarious.
That's
It was
great ones right
absolutely
there.
hilarious. But yeah, Glorious is another
That
one
should
that,
be up there.
like, if that ever hit,
I would
roof
want that to be
pop
my
off.
like wedding entrance. Like when everyone gets there, walking down the aisle. I want.
I'm
Glorious
stealing
to
that,
play.
Nick.
There you go. Good. There you go. That's how you do it. Yeah. Let us know in the comments or anywhere else. Email us. Tell us what other songs we're missing out on.
Yeah, there's
A million.
I mean, the Hardys aren't even on there.
No, they're not. That's crazy. Honestly, that is my favorite. Like one of those ongoing reels on Instagram. I forgot who does that. Who does that on their account? But like, they pretend to be Jim Johnston. They're like, "Hey Jim, we got a guy. He's like 5'10". He does the shooting star press. His name is Billy Kidman. Just coming out of a small role at WCW. Just give him something that's really simple." And they just and then they play the new like banger of a song. And it's just like they always react. It's just so funny. It's a really good bit on Instagram. So overall, yeah,
Good times.
yeah, Jim Johnston. Not related, but
Good
yeah,
dude.
get back in
Solid
there.
dude.
Figure it out. Sign him back up. With that being said, all good here for Backcomer Wrestling and everything else
Let's
today.
go, baby.
This was exciting. Another fun episode in the books. Thank you as always for watching, tuning in, subscribing, liking, sharing us around, all that fun stuff. We're in season 2 now, so we're having some fun.
We
over
doing
here.
the deuce.
Yeah, exactly right. With that being said, thank you very much for joining me. Thank you, boys back there.
Thank you for joining me.
Exactly right. Oh yeah, back and forth.
Thank you for joining us.
Exactly right. And we'll be joining us next week as well. We're talking all
Frank,
more.
we haven't heard from you all show. Favorite entrance of all time?
You going with punks?
You going with Cult of Personality?
I cried at Survivor Series.
I thought it might be Enzo and Cass.
I thought it would have been FBI. I thought it would have been Nunzio.
FBO Nunzio.
Yeah.
Tony D's
Okay.
music is pretty.
There we go. Oh,
Santino Morelos.
somebody call my mama. Somebody call my mama. Somebody call your mother. Call your mother. Exactly that. Do something good today. Do something good today. Call your mother.
Call your mama.
Tell them you love them. Tell them you love Bad Karma Wrestling. And we love you, so we'll check you back next week. Take care, everybody. Mwah. We'll see you.
Peace.
Give me a hell yeah.
With no gimmick Nick Johnston
It doesn't matter how you feel.
and David Double D Dykstra.